We have slowly but surely been converting our 40-foot shipping container into more storage space since our garage is currently our woodworking workshop. Since February, we have added a regular door, siding that we milled, a roof, off-grid electrical, and created a new latch system for the end doors. This week, we finally get to wrap this conversion up by finishing off the exterior and adding a storage system inside because it's pretty useless right now.
Very stoked!
Oh my gosh!
She's not coming over.
And we're going to be sharing with you the gender of our baby.
It's been quite a while since we put the siding on our container shop. However, it is nice and dry, a little dirty admittedly, but today we're actually putting on a fresh coat of stain. We weren't sure what we're going to use, but now we're using a semi-transparent stain in a Cordova brown color. We tried it out on the back the other day and it worked pretty good. So now we're full commit and we're doing the entire thing hopefully today, getting it all wrapped up, 2 coats with just a brush, which yeah, it's a lot of work, but the back looks great, so let's get after it and get this front done.
To do that like 6 or 7 more times.
Molly, I really wish we had one of those like electric things that lift you up and down. This would be a lot easier if we had one of those.
Right?
Oh, maybe next time.
It's broken. What's wrong with it?
Too many things.
I'm holding like a speaker for you.
Even better.
Like calling you down from your bedroom or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Please call me down.
You dying?
Tell you what, it's brutal.
Can't even talk, it's so hot.
Well, we tried to be smart and woke up really early before the sun came up. Didn't quite get out quite as early as we should have, honestly, Mom. But now we've gotten the top done, which is good. We've gotten both ends done. Well, 1 coat. We still have to do 2 coats. But now we have to do the front, and it's full sun. So this is going to be rough. Rough.
I knew you were going to say that. What? Do I look stupid?
Oh my gosh, you look a little funny with your hood like that.
Thanks. Anyway, I have an ice pack in my bag, so I just thought I should address that before we film any further, and there's just a random lump in my butt.
You got lumps going on everywhere.
No, I have a wet rag, ice pack,
a big belly.
A big belly. That's not helping.
Alright, we don't have that much left to do. Hopefully
an hour?
30, 45 minutes if we're... I think we can cruise. Because we don't have to do the top. Top's done.
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I'm pretty excited about installing this. This is another security camera from Reolink. This is a brand new one. This is their Argus 4 Pro Plus. Just came out, has a solar panel as well. And they are the sponsor of today's video. But I'm pretty excited to install this one because it actually has dual cameras. So they kind of face, 2 different directions, and then they stitch the image together, which gives you a 180-degree field of view. So we're gonna actually put this up on the container, and it's gonna be able to basically encompass our entire property or any entry area of our property in one single shot. Just something that's gonna be pretty nice to have. Molly and I we take our security really seriously, and honestly, we just have a ton of cameras already, and thankful for them sending us more, because you can never have enough, to be honest with you. So we're gonna get this thing set up here on the corner of this container, and it's gonna have the solar panel, so we don't have to worry about charging it, which is great. This one's Wi-Fi, so it's close enough to the house that it's gonna pick that up no problem. And we're just gonna have that much more security and viewpoints of our property, and this is a good one to have because we want to keep all of our belongings in this container shed, you know, as safe as possible and deter as many people from doing dumb things as we can. But check this thing out. I mean, dang, that thing's big. I wasn't expecting how big it is, and I guess this is a that's a big spotlight as well that can come on. But yeah, this is going to give us full 180 degree field of view, and honestly, it's the same price as most of these other cameras, and you're basically getting 2 cameras in one, because this takes up the field of view that would normally take you buying 2. Just setting this up and looking at the app to position it the way I want, but Molly, this thing's pretty wild because I can see the burn pile over there, and I can see halfway all the way over into the neighbors over there, as well as I can see down our driveway, our entire house, that trailer, and the entire area down below this. I can even see that tent, which is pretty wild. So this one camera is going to be kind of our like sentry camera, I'm calling it, you know, like our overview camera. Will give us a good wide shot of what's going on. So if you've been thinking about getting yourself a security camera, I think this is a pretty great deal at the current price that they have. You're basically getting 2 cameras for the price of 1. It's also 4K, as well as it has color night vision, which is a pretty cool feature, as well as it connects to Wi-Fi 6, so the latest and greatest Wi-Fi. That 180 degree field of view is pretty darn sweet, and all of that again for a pretty affordable price, and the option to have solar so you never have to recharge the thing. So if you're interested, there's links in the description below. Let's get back to building. The outside is looking pretty sweet now, but unfortunately the inside, it's a hot mess.
You like, this is all you have to walk in here.
Yeah,
we just throw everything right inside the door.
It's a full-on disaster. 300 something square feet of just disaster. It is piled in back there, and so what we need is some storage shelves. We've got to build us some ways to get things organized in here, or else this is just basically useless. So I made myself some plans to make like 4 or 5 of these storage shelves for super cheap, like 60 to 80 bucks a shelf, and we got about, I don't know, 100 2x4s, not really, it's a lot though. In the back of the truck, pray for us because those were an online pickup. This could be really bad. However, if you'd like to get yourself a set of plans that have some really good cut lists, and these are like just gonna make your life a million times easier if you want to build these storage shelves yourself, just check the link in the description below, giving away for free. All you have to do is sign up for our email newsletter, stay in touch with what's going on with us, and you get a nice set of plans for free. So let's start breaking down a trillion 2x4s into a bunch of pieces, and then hopefully in just a matter of an afternoon we're gonna have some really good storage solutions for this container, because Lord knows it needs it.
And we love organizing.
Molly loves organized. Don't kid with yourself, Molly. Where's my glasses? Also,
do you have ears? Okay.
Yeah. Also, Riley influenced me from Ambition Strikes, if you didn't see last week's video. And also, if you're brand new, welcome, because we had an absolute blast making that video. But anyway, Riley influenced me, and I had to buy his rigid miter saw stand because, you know, we've never had to bring the miter saw stand outside that much. Just been using the circular saw. Saw him using his, and I was like, gotta have it. So we picked up one of those too. So
making your life harder with just a circular saw.
I know, right? Had this fancy miter saw just sitting in the garage and nowhere to put it on, but now we got this. We're gonna need it. There's a lot of cuts. This is 55 2x4s, and we have, I think, like 25 more in the container to use. The 25 in the container, Molly and I hand-picked. I'm gonna set the ones that are returns, like completely unusable, over there, and we'll just see out of 55 what you get when you do an online pickup for 2x4s. Honestly, I'm a little terrified. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be...
What's your guess? Like half of them,
and,
or?
I'd say at least 20%, and that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me giving them a lot of room for error. So we're gonna go with like framing acceptable wood here, not like what I would normally pick. So just what you would frame a house is what you would be acceptable. But every single one I'm looking at so far has a twist in it. So I think almost every single one's gonna be twisted. It's fine. Molly, it's fine. Stop complaining. Saved us like an hour's worth of our time. Actually, no, it didn't, because we're gonna have to take back the ones that sucks. Maybe this was a bad idea.
They're just for storage shelves. Come on.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Put it into perspective. Let's just put our heads down and hope we get enough out of this stack.
Immediately no.
Okay.
There's number 1.
That didn't take long.
Number 2.
I'm gonna put this in the if I absolutely have to use it category, and that and the it's for sure going back. This is such a bad idea. We just ordered like thousands of dollars worth of material on delivery too.
Oh crap.
Yeah. We thought, you know what, instead of picking through a bunch of stuff and like taking hours and hours and hours of our time to go sort through materials and like, I don't know, we just thought we'd order some. So we have on Monday coming a bunch of stuff for some projects that are coming up. A lot of
projects.
Yeah, and if it's anything like what the first 3 boards of this has been, that's going to be a nightmare. And I ordered extra of everything, like, for that reason, but maybe it'll get better. Maybe I'm too much of a perfectionist, but I mean, I couldn't work under these standards. I couldn't be a framer, I'll tell you that much. They'd hate me if I was on a framing crew. Alright folks, the jury is in. Out of 55 2x4s, pause the video and comment below how many you thought were just not usable, should be returned. Alright, ready? So, there are 7 2x4s that are just comically bad, like, you know, they're the potato chip variety. The other 9 over here, so a total of 16, are ones I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So a total of 16 out of the 55, which is almost 30%, were bad. Yeah, it's not great. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. And I would say at least 60% of the rest I would not have picked out myself, but were usable.
Usable.
Yeah, that's just, which I know it's framing lumber, it's what it's used for, but I don't know. That must have been a really bad stack that they pulled from, because I don't think I could have gotten that unlucky. I think this is lesson learned.
Lesson learned?
That you just can't do that.
Just spend the extra.
I mean, if you're ordering hundreds of thousands.
Sure.
But like.
Just spend the extra 30 minutes picking through it.
Well guys, early the next morning, we're getting ready to assemble all these. Yesterday, our dadgum compressor, when we pulled it out, just decided to break and stop working, so we're borrowing Pops' compressor today, so thanks Pops for letting us use that. And we also got his big framing nailer, which ought to make this go pretty quick. So we got a whole bunch of parts and pieces. We just need to make a whole bunch of shelves and then some legs to stick on there. So let's start assembling. Got all 18 of our frames done. That took really no time at all. Now we're just going to start putting legs on these things, and this is the part where you just get to make up the spacing and how many shelves you want in each unit, or how tall you want them to be. You just cut the legs to whatever length you want. So we're going to make 2 4-shelf units and 2 5-shelf units. Already messed up. These are not easy nails to get out either.
Nice.
That's one down. We got 3 more to go. I decided to add these front strips in here. A lot of people don't do that, but I feel like with the amount of weight we're going to be putting on them, we're going to want that. And you can also tell that these things are a little rickety. They're going to be a lot more stable once the plywood goes on there and some weight gets on there, because these 2x4s were like pretzels. So the whole thing's just fighting itself to be square. And also, I'm going to screw these into the wall. I'm pretty sure.
Good idea.
These things are going to be way overbuilt. That's what we like. You know? For stuff like this, worth overbuilding it.
Number next.
Number next.
Yep.
Number next.
Yep.
That's the thing. Number next.
Yeah, number next.
Number next.
Yep.
Number 2.
Yep.
All right. Molly's been making these watermelon drinks, which are amazing.
So good.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Needed a break. It's like 8,000 degrees outside, and this is the perfect thing for it.
It's got electrolytes. It's got water, because watermelon.
And watermelon.
Yeah.
Like actual watermelon.
Yeah, very good.
And here's the reason why we need all those shelves. It's a disaster in here, folks. So the plan is to pull the immediate trash out of the way. Then we're going to move the plywood that we have over here on the left to the right. We're going to pull our OSB out, because that's what we're using to actually put the shelves on those. And then we're going to line...
Put those on the shelves.
Yeah, it's hot. I can't think. And then we're going to line this wall with those shelves that we just built, because all of our junk is in the back that needs to go on those shelves. So we're going to be able to pull it up this way and not have to move things, hopefully, like 4 different times.
But also, we use these doors quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to have everything right there.
So we're going to have material storage on the right, and then the shelves on the left. Hopefully we don't have to do this once. No, it's not true.
That's not true.
So, spoiler alert, we're moving this container after the shop is built. We don't know where it's going, and that's why we want to build the shop first and make the decision after the shop's up. It's hard to visualize things without having that up. So once the shop's up, we're going to have to unload this whole thing and then move it further back behind the shop or somewhere. We're still planning on doing that, is my point. So having everything near the doors where we can remove it when we do decide to move it is, like, I guess the better thing to do.
I'm just like, might regret everything we're about to do.
Oh, we're going to regret it. We'll be happy when it's done, but we're
gonna realize how much junk we have.
I think it's just such a mess in there that it's gonna look a lot better once it's on shelves. So you're gonna realize that we've been using like 90% of this container and we only needed like 20%.
Right. Tunes?
Yep, let's turn on some tunes.
Fits.
A math today.
Good.
Let's add the next one. It's tight fit though. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit heavier.
That's nice. That is so nice.
Think we ought to round these?
No.
You get a splinter on one, don't say I didn't tell you so. Well, you're trying to get a splinter now.
No, it's knocking the edge off.
You got 80 grit hands?
Probably. Number next.
Number next. Goodness. You gotta do it yourself. Let me do it.
I'm strong.
Let me do it.
I do it by myself.
Yeah, I do it by myself. Very stopped.
Oh my gosh.
She's not coming over. Oh, brother, it's a hot one.
At least you got your due.
Golly. Glad we insulated this thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so got 2 of these in here, real secure to the wall. And we purposefully spaced them out. So we're gonna start kind of filling these up, but we left a big space over here where I'm thinking like the miter saw, maybe some other outdoor tools that we use a lot can kind of live here where the door's open, as well as potentially some of our yard tools. Now, we also have we're gonna leave like 3 to 4 foot gaps between all these shelves, and I'm gonna use these spaces to store awkward things like a ladder or some lumber standing up or more yard tools
welder.
or a welder, those sorts of things. They'll give us places to mount stuff here. I can screw a 2x4 across here, and I can do all sorts of stuff with that. And yeah, we only have room to put 2 of them in here right now.
Yes,
So
we have to move.
We gotta move some stuff. We gotta actually put some stuff away. We're gonna try to keep this shelf lawn-ish, outdoory tools.
Gas cans.
This is just gonna be stuff. At least for now, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is gonna have to change, I'm sure, but. Well guys, I think you can agree that this thing's looking a heck of a lot better both inside and out, a lot more organized and a lot cleaner look on the outside.
To finish this video off, we want to share our very exciting news. We're going to share the video of us finding out the gender of our baby, so enjoy.
Alright, so we're about to find out the gender of our baby, which is super exciting. We have an email that we're about to open, and I want a girl.
I want a boy. One of us is wrong.
Let's find out.
I'm so nervous.
I'm gonna go down the page.
Oh
Are
my
you ready?
gosh, I'm so scared. I'm shaking.
You ready?
Yeah. No. Yes.
Oh my gosh, there's a
it's
video.
a video. What?
Okay, okay.
It says 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna call.
Are you kidding me? Oh my. Oh man.
One, two.
We're having a boy!
Oh my god.